My dear friend, you are most welcome on my channel. As you know that today's topic is क्या टॉपिक है आज का भाई? अभी रुक जाओ जी, अभी बताते हैं आपको. Today's topic is that Islam is the arrogancy. Islam is a dictatorship. Islam is a mind stage of a Muslims. That is the criminology of the Islam, and the following by this criminology known as a true Muslim. As you know, everywhere Islamic invaders went the countries, they distorted the peace and culture and the human values, social values, and Islam never respect the women throughout the world. If they are the non-Muslim women, they were the toy, sex toy for the Muslims. Because in Islam, there is no respect for the woman. Even though in many verses of the Quran it has been stated that the woman is half mind or less intelligent than the man. However, science or the medical science has proven this fact that there is no difference between the strata or of the human mind irrespectable woman and man. Both are alike as per the scientific values except as they have the differ sex organs or differ sex. So my dear friend, recently in India, a new Babri mosque has been established in the West Bengal by a MLA Humayun Kabir. So this is the Gunism of the Islam. The Muslims cannot understood the Gunism of Islam because they are habitual to do this since inception of the Islam. And the Islamic sword was very powerful in that days, and they are doing the criminal and the treacherous activities against the non-Muslims throughout the world. Since inception of the Islam, when Ottoman Caliphate was ended by Britishers, we must praise the Britishers or the non-Muslims army that they have ended the Caliphate, that is the Islamic Gunism, against the non-Muslims throughout the world. But the virus of the Islam has been introduced or has been inducted in the brain of the Muslims, and when this virus of the Islam inducted in the brain of the Muslims at the time of Muhammad, so-called Muhammad, since the time of so-called Prophet Muhammad, this virus now so strong that the brain is washed out of the Muslims. Means this virus devastated the life of the Muslims, and Sharia allows the stupidity in man, in theft. In theft, if a man theft, if a thief, the only penalty cut his hand. This is the major penalty, you know. If you will cut the hand of thief, then there is no chance to reform that person because he had no hand now. Then he will be a criminal in the retaliation and can kill the Muslims or the Qazi or the Mullah. But this is the stupidity of Islam. Theft is a major punishment, but if a Muslim rape with a non-Muslim woman, there is no punishment at all because that woman is non-Muslim. And such type of the communal law, communal violence law was taken by the Congress, that a Muslim if rape with the Hindu or woman, Hindu woman has to prove that she was raped by these Muslims. And there is bail also, the provision of bail also. But a woman, Hindu man or the majority man will rape with the Muslim woman, there is no provision of the bail. So this Gunism of the Congress in the name of Islam inhibits in this book, Panorama of Indian Democracy in Indian Context, on the Rudra publication. You can buy this book on the Amazon and Flipkart. This is a very valuable book which endorses the Gunism of the Islam and conducted by the Congress and many other party, even so many times the BJP also. Same Gunism of Islam are bearing by the European state head due to their Western interest. But this cannot be done. So we can say that theft is a major punishment. But if a Muslim can rape, because he has right, according to Islam, he can rape the non-Muslim woman without any punishment, because he is non-Muslim woman. She is non-Muslim woman. She is kafir. Kafir means below than the state of the beast. Islam treat the non-Muslim as the beast, or just below the beast, and so many Quranic verses has described in this context. And another stupidity of the Islam is the fornication or the adultery is a punishable act. If the Muslims, male and female, can establish a relation, the sexual relation, this is a major punishable act. But if a woman of the non-Muslim is there, the rape is not punishable act according to the Islam. So this is the stupidity and discrimination of the Islam. Means theft is a major punishment, but robbery is not major punishment. A Muslim can rob or can loot the wealth of the non-Muslims because they are non-Muslims or the kafir, and a Muslim has right to loot all the wealth of that non-Muslim, encroach the land of the non-Muslims, means full hooliganism. The Islam is the synonymous of the full hooliganism. Theft is very major punishment, but if you are not Muslim, then your woman, your property must be encroached by the Muslims or grabbed by the Muslims, because Islam gives this power to these goons, these uncivilized barbaric people which are following the Islam. And the adultery between the Muslims, male and female, is a very major punishment. But if a Muslim raped a non-Muslim woman, Jews, Christian, Hindus and other non-Muslim communities, there is no penalty in Islam. This is Sharia. Sharia is a disease or a virus more fatal than a coronavirus or any virus, because virus, infection of the virus or the intensity of the viruses has or have some periods, some time, but Islam has no time. Since a single Muslim alive on this earth, a true Muslim, the rapes, killing and the robbery of the non-Muslim is allowed according to Islam. It is another matter that the invaders, that is Allah army, if he is weak, they can do nothing. This is why when Muhammad was beaten by a war in a Uhud war, his 4 teeth, one tooth was broken by a non-Muslim by a fist, and he was so feared that he hidden himself into the body of the dead soldiers. So where was the Allah? Where was the Allah? Who Allah cannot save the truth of the Muhammad? How can save the Muslims? In the Muhammad time, the Muslims were powerful. So this hooliganism could run or could happen. But nowadays it is not possible that the Allah army can rape the non-Muslim women. In India, so many Muslims are in jail. They are hardcore criminals. People say that some criminals are also hardcore criminals as Hindu, Christian, Jews and other communities which are non-Muslims. It is correct. They are also criminals. But their book or their scripture, there is no instance or mention such type of activities, the rape, killing, murder or the robbery. But in Islam, this is written the Quran, that the robbery, killing and rape of the non-Muslim women are holy or the pious work according to the Islam. And this looted wealth or the robbed wealth, 20% share of this wealth gone to the Muhammad. So Sharia is against the Constitution of India, not only the Constitution of India, but the United Nations Charter of World. It is very amazing that Islamic countries is still the member of the General Assembly of the United Nations Organization. Why they are not debarred from this General Assembly? Because they are protecting the Islamic Gunism or the hooliganism, which is known as the Shariat law. Shariat law is totally stupidity. Theft is a major punishment with the cut hand of that thief. But the robbery is not major punishment. If this robbery is against the non-Muslims, Jews, Christian, Jain, Buddhist, Yazidi and so many cults and ideology, 5,000 ideology are available on this earth or on this universe, on this earth. And robbery is allowed. Adultery is not allowed between the male and female in the Muslims, but the rape with the non-Muslims are allowed. This is the Sharia. This is the Shariat law. Shariat law is a criminology, is a offense against the humanity and the civil society. So my dear friend, if Islam is the brain of a Muslim, he is not a good person. He is diverted from the path of the humanity, social values and the path of the truthness. A Muslim cannot be truth because he is following the Quran, which is bundle of jokes, fairy tale or the untruth, as the earth is static and the sun moving around the earth. This is not true. This is the stupidity of the Islam, which make every Muslim a stupid person, a barbaric person, a criminal. This is the real fact of the Islam. I hope that you will purchase this book, Lament of Sinjar, Tears of Yazidi Women. This book is the reflection of the cruelty against Kafir Yazidi women and men by the Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, as he cited so many verses of Quran and did accordingly. In this book, it has been described that how a terrorist used the jurisprudence for save his all evil deeds. Though according to the civil society rules, these all activities cannot be immune because these deeds are not bad as per some cults. Jurisprudence which were following by the Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, how such atrocities against kafirs or non-Muslims can be certified as good. Naturally, this is the question. It is still not answerable. Anybody through many scholars and also try to hide such activities by their cunning approach, but everything is now clear crystal. The Maulanas are trying, unsuccessful trying to save the Islam and to prove that Muhammad was a good person. Certainly, he was not a good person. Certainly, Shariat is a criminology. Shariat is a offense against the human values, natural values, and the non-Muslims also. In the last, I would like to say, please subscribe my channel, put the bell icon so you will get notification well in time. Thank you very much. See you. Have a good day.